Alright, what's going on everybody? It's Nasai Media coming at you with another video, and you know what time it is, guys. It's time to bring on that boxing. Hope you guys are all having a good day, but make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe on this video. Hit the notification bell because I'm going to be posting a lot more. So just stay, updated with everything that's going on with this channel. Just make sure you guys stay tapped in. It's going to be a lot of fun. So today we're going to be talking about Terence Crawford and Errol Spence. Errol Spence has been a little bit vocal on Twitter. He's been saying that this guy's kind of, been stalling. Obviously, we could all see who he's referring to Terence Crawford, and he said, I could have fought in November. So my resources have been telling me, and I'm sure you guys have already noticed that there's a lot of news saying that, Errol Spence was willing to take the fight. He was willing to make it happen, but there are things that Terence Crawford or his team, were doing that were kind of, insinuating that they didn't really want the fight. Like they wanted to make it appear as though they wanted it, but when it came down to the nitty-gritty logistics of everything, they weren't about it. It's just hard because this is such a big fight. You don't really know what happens, but from what everyone's saying, what Errol Spence is saying, it seems like Terence Crawford and his team aren't willing to fight, at least under the conditions that were presented right now. Obviously, they talked about money that was going to be guaranteed. It was an issue. I think that they're thinking that, it's going to make a lot of money. It will make a lot of money, but I don't know. I don't think it's going to make as much money as, a Pacquiao Mayweather. It's just hard to do in general. But, once you kind of cross the line out of the boxing world, it's just, I don't know if everybody knows Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. I know us boxing fans do, but in terms of, having a country behind him like Manny Pacquiao did and Floyd Mayweather, the draw that he was, it's just there's nobody like those two guys. And Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, while it might even be a better fight, in terms of actual boxing, and the entertainment in comparison to Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather, I think that the revenue won't be the same. That's the way it is. It's not their fault. I'm not saying that they're less talented. It's just it's just the way the business works. If they had more animosity towards each other or something like that. They have some clips of them, going back and forth backstage at a fight, stuff like that, where they were trying to negotiate. They were kind of talking trash to each other. That stuff, builds the fight to where it's gotten. But, Pacquiao and Mayweather was just on another level. Errol Spence is, kind of insinuating that Terence Crawford and his team are wasting his time, because I always talk about it in my previous videos, guys. How long are we going to wait for this fight to be made until we say, okay, it's enough is enough, and I just want to see these guys fight. It doesn't even have to be against each other, and it's kind of coming down to that point now, and it's inevitable in some cases, but at the same time, you kind of hope that it would happen for the fans, because it's a very fan-friendly fight, and it would have been a legendary fight for sure. One of those marquee matchups that you watch 20 years down the line, 30 years down the line. Terence Crawford and Errol Spence, that's a big fight. Hopefully that, Terence Crawford and Errol Spence can reach an agreement and finalize the fight before they kind of go their separate ways, because it seems like if the fight doesn't happen then in the next 2 months, 2 to 3 months, it's probably not gonna happen. Things are gonna fall through, and then they're gonna have to fight other people, which I don't mind. I'd rather see them in the ring than inactive, and then they fight, and then you can make all these excuses to the loser. Oh, Terence Crawford lost because blah blah blah, Errol Spence lost because inactive, all this stuff, all this money. We don't want to hear that. So either make the fight now or, forget about it and, move on and have these guys fight, period. We just want to see these guys. We'd rather see them active than, wait forever for a fight that might happen. We don't really know. But in general, that's been the latest, guys. You can just hope and trust the process that the fight happens. If not, there are a lot of other great fights for these guys, great opponents, but we'll see what happens in this welterweight division. Obviously, it's kind of everybody's waiting on Errol Spence and Terence Crawford to fight, so if it doesn't happen, maybe you get guys like Virgil Ortiz, Boots Ennis, your Dennis Ugas, so you get it back in the mix, Keith Thurman. There are a lot of guys, so we'll see what happens. I'll let you guys know with any intel I get, keep you guys updated as always, but always, thank you guys for watching, thank you guys for the constant support, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace. Well, that's going to do it for another Nasfight Media video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for the constant support. Salute to you always.